All right, the Detroit Pistons are now lowering expectations for Cade Cunningham's return. I was looking through my Facebook feed on Facebook, and I seen the Piston group. Somebody was like, "Cade, man, return to till till January," and it was joking. I was like, "Man, he probably ain't gonna return to opening night." Glad I ain't getting no ticket. I was thinking about going to Chicago, man, on Saturday to go see them play, but next Saturday, if he ain't playing, I ain't going. Straight up and down. But it says the Pistons are, we were out right there. Check out Detroit Pistons to our playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All my social media links, if you ever need to reach out, video requests, chop it up. If you got a business or you want to market or advertise something on the channel, I got really good rates. But I do appreciate you guys, man. Y'all could have been anywhere in this YouTube universe, but you're here with me right now. You watching it first minute, first second, or 3 years from now. I appreciate you guys for watching. It says that I gotta find my mouse. Give me a new mouse. I got a bootleg mouse. I do have a keyboard with the mouse on there. I don't like using it. But it says fans of Detroit Pistons are eagerly awaiting the return of Cade Cunningham, but we might have to wait longer than expected. Cade Cunningham missed all the preseason so far with a twisted ankle, which the Pistons claim was minor. Holding him out was an active precaution. But the narrative is slowly starting to change as the regular season gets closer, and the Pistons seem to be trying to lower fans' expectation for return. Cade, quote, "We're not going to rush Cade back. He's too valuable to us. We sit down and meet with his team, the medical team, Troy, and map out the plan." Said he missed out on the speed of game calls, everything that comes with playing. Look, don't nobody care about that. When them people spend all that money on opening day tickets, they ain't spend no money to lose. And everybody had these expectations that we were gonna make the playoffs, and I'm like, I'm not sure, bro. My number one reason was an injury. My number one reason was, they probably wasn't gonna let him do what Luka Doncic do, and it's a gift and a curse to do what Luka do. People say, "What you mean it's a gift and a curse?" The gift and the curse is that he a lot of teammates don't like Luka Doncic because now it's hard to get the ball out of his hands. All right, and you look at Luka Doncic now; it's hard to get the ball out of his hands. He beat from Porzingis. I'm pretty sure other teammates feel the same way. So I'm not surprised, bro. So you don't want to, start him being ball dominant right away. You kind of want to ease him into that. But if they give you the best chance to win, it's hard to break him out that habit. It's hard to break him out that habit, man. But like I said before, man, when people bought them tickets, they, as long as the Pistons win, people not gonna complain. But I think it's gonna be harder to win, honestly. I think it's gonna be harder to win, and like I said before, now more expectations gonna be put on more expectations gonna be put on Killian Hayes. And that's somebody that, just had a concussion. That's somebody that just had a concussion. Somebody that a lot of people saying that he need to step his game up. You need to step your game up, Randy. But this is obvious approach the Pistons take now to title contenders, and Pistons are not title contenders, and there's no reason to risk further injury to the number one pick. But the ridicule is also concerning as Cade had ankle problems in the past, and the Detroit Pistons, like all teams, are always cagey about injuries. So apparently man, he's had ankle injuries in the past. But it said Detroit Pistons narrative around Cade injury. Stop me if you heard this before. Player X goes down with injury. Team says they're evaluating, but aren't concerned. Team says the injury is minor day by day. Team says they won't rush the player back. Team eventually misses injuries more serious. Players misses far more time than originally. This happens roughly 800 million times in the history of the NBA, as teams always less than forthright about injuries. For some reason, so Kami is worried about the state of Cade Cunningham's ankle. I've been around the game long enough to know when coaches and teams start talking about rushing players back or plans for injury, is usually not a good sign. The Detroit Pistons already said Cade Cunningham will not play until he had 3 or 4 full speed practices under his belt. which has yet to happen. There have been some positive signs, but until I hear that he's 100% clear for practice, I'm not going to be confident that he'll return in the lineup for the regular season. Let's hope this is just the team being cagey, and the Pistons will have a full roster against the Bulls for the home opener. I doubt it. I doubt it, man. Be safe with them, because this may be a positive sign. They rushed Blake Griffin into the playoffs with a leg injury, and you know how they rushed Grant Hill back. So maybe the organization is starting to learn from their mistakes. You know, maybe the organization is starting to learn from their mistakes. You know, so be cautious with them. Obviously, the bust stuff is gonna start, but have you seen so many number one picks injured throughout the history of basketball? Before they even play a game out there. I mean, you got Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. I mean, it's just, you know, Anthony, wasn't that Anthony Bennett had injuries? I just never seen that, you know, in the NBA until like the last 10 or 12 years. You know what I'm saying? LeBron was the last of the thoroughbreds, him and Wade, Carmelo, that they're the last of the thoroughbreds, man. You know, but like I said before, man, I would be cautious with him. I definitely be cautious with him, and take my time. Take my time. Get healthy. You know, if you don't win rookie of the year, he don't win your rookie of the year. You know, ain't too much I can do about it. We just got to take our time. Take our time, man. And I'd rather be cautious than sorry. I mean, you know, with Zion Williamson, you know, you look and, you know, you look up, he injured again. You look up, he injured again. So honestly, you want to, you know, you want to take your time and make sure this kid is 100%. That's it. You want to make sure this kid is 100%. That's it. You want to make sure he good. You know, and you know, if he get injured, and you know, we've been there with Grant and with Blake Griffin, they never was the same player, even if they left or they stayed. That's what we got to understand, man. Caution. Time, and you know, I'm start saying bust. No, apparently he had ankle issues. Apparently he had ankle issues. You know, and people gonna still saying, "Oh, I told you Jalen Green. I told you Jalen Green. I told you Jalen Green." Of course, people gonna start saying that. Of course, it's part of the process. You know, I'm pretty sure he frustrated about it. He probably feel like he can go, but you don't want to risk the franchise. You know, you don't want to risk his career before it even gets started. So you got to understand, man, this thing investment. You know, this the investment. This the investment. Is it more serious than I thought it would be? Probably so. It's probably way more serious than we thought it would be. You know, and then you got to get the plays. And it's already off to a bad start. It's already off to a bad start. It's not to a good start. Like, I think they probably their last preseason games today versus Philly. It's not off to a good start. You know, you look. And the two ball handlers injured already. Cade Cunningham, Killian Hayes. You know, you got some good replacement. Frank Jackson, Corey Joseph, and Josh Jackson. Absolutely. You know, so, I mean, like I said before, I didn't see playoffs with Cade per se because I didn't think they was going to use him the right way. But like I said, this is the opportunity for Josh Jackson to showcase his ability. You know, Jeremy Grant, I mean, you know, he been the topics of Ben Simmons trade. Maybe that's why they're trying to trade for Ben Simmons so hard. You know, and I'm cool with it. You know, I'm cool with getting Ben Simmons because I know it's not if it's a no risk. It's really no risk, honestly. If he do good, he do good. If he do bad, he do bad. Somebody else will always want him. You know, give him 2 years. I mean, you know, you could trade that contract. You could trade it after this year. Not really concerned about it. You know, but you're not gonna get free agents to come here until you build the frame. You're only gonna get guys that get traded here. But you know, if you really were serious, bro, man, I'm okay with being bad again for one more year. Just being bad and showing potential and growth during the season. Bay getting better, Grant playing better on 2 ways. You know, because he took a lot of them scoring last year. Jackson getting better. I'm okay with that. We get a top 5 pick, number 1 pick again next year. I'm not crying. They're young and it's the beginning. You know, but as long as I kind of see them kind of gelling at some point, I'm cool. What it hurt to get the chat kid from the Minnesota play with a Master P kids to get with some baby Ray Allen, whatever. It won't hurt. If we make the playoffs, I'll be happy too. You know, but take your time with Cade, and I'm okay with that, man. So let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All my social media subscription, Twitter's the fastest way, and Facebook, and Instagram, and Twitter. If you want to advertise your channel, video request, business question, query, sponsorship, or chop it up, all my social media links there. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Best way to donate, just thumb the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get all notifications for the channel. Let me know what you guys think about the roster. Without the two bottom handlers, Cade Cunningham situation, I obviously appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Peace.